Hello, I'm Dr. Marks. Welcome to CI2300 Teaching and Learning in the Digital Age. This is a 100% online course, and so I wanted to introduce myself and also to show you around our course website. So here's our As You Learn site, and everything you'll need is here. You want to make sure that you will watch this video, and then you'll watch a video if you want to learn a little bit about me outside of the classroom. And then the important stuff you want to know is about this lesson book here. It's the course orientation and the syllabus. So when you open this book up, you'll see that there are a table of contents with some of the important information that you'll need for this class. There's a section about online learning, expectations and skills. There's a self-assessment, and this will be the first thing that you'll turn in this semester. The required technologies for this class, information about course readings and viewings, netiquette, how do you talk to me and each other, being a good digital citizen, and then coursework and the grading policy, and finally, help in legal matters. So make sure as you begin this course that you go through each of these chapters. You are responsible for this information. Okay, so then you can go back to the class again. And you'll notice here that there is a lesson book. This is everything you'll need to know for this course. So again, the table of contents goes right through each of the weeks for this semester, and each topic is different with different assignments, readings, and activities. When you open a chapter, you'll notice that it gives you the dates, and this course runs from Monday through Sunday. So every new module, let's say, begins on Monday and ends Sunday at 11:55 p.m. I'll always tell you what the course topic is. It's just a good idea to know sort of what's going on for that week. All of your readings and viewings will be here, and you see that this course orientation video is not a live link yet because I am now creating that video for you. But all of your readings and viewings will be live links. You just click on them and they open right up. Activities, you don't have activities every week, but you have some activities on some weeks. So make sure that you note when you have an activity due so that you can leave yourself a little extra time. And those again are just the click of the link. So when you click the link, it will send you to the activity. Okay. And then you have two deliverables. You have projects that are due in this class, and then nearly every week you'll also have a discussion forum with your response that's due. This first response that's due is a Padlet to introduce yourself. So again, if you just click on the link, this is our Padlet for our class, and I started it with my own. Uber cool, it says, this is me and my husband Steve. We went to St. Simon's Island this summer with everybody, and we took our first Uber ride, so we were feeling uber cool and uber hip. Just upload a picture of yourself from this summer, a selfie, and tell us a little bit about it, and then make sure that you post comments to two classmates' posts as well. So it's easy to do. You just click on the picture. If you want to add a picture, you just double click on the screen. Okay, and you can add in anything that you'd like here. So that will be the first thing that you're going to do this semester. And that will conclude our first week. It's important that you note what's coming up and when things are due. In this class, assignments are due sort of on a schedule so that you can get into a routine of things. So every week your discussion post is due on Tuesday. Your response to your group is due Thursday. Your weekly activity, if there is one, is due Saturday, and any project work that you have that's due is due Sunday. And then your last project will also be submitted to TK20, and that will be on the last day of classes. So keep this sort of schedule events in your mind, or put it in your phone, or print it out and put it by your computer, and that will help you sort of stay on track throughout the semester. Make sure that you note the coursework and the grading policy here. It talks about what the expectation is for your response to the readings, your community of practice score and how that's added together, your projects, there'll be 3 of them, and then here is a breakdown of the grading policy. Okay, so there's a total of 300 points, and you can sort of see how that plays out. And then remember, this is a core course, so in order for it to count towards your graduation requirement, you'll need to at least make a C in this class. You'll also need to successfully complete all 3 of those graded projects, so it's not like you can get A's on everything and then just blow off the projects. You have to make sure you do those. Those will help us to understand how much you know and are able to do with the objectives in this course. Okay? All the readings and viewings are online. You don't have a textbook, which is great. On the other hand, you'll want to make sure that you have an updated PDF reader and access to the internet. You don't need to worry about any of these links here. They're all connected in the lesson book, so you just follow the lesson book. If you want an overview of the course and due dates, which I always like to print out and just sort of keep in front of me so I can look at it, a quick view, you can download the schedule, and that shows you every week ahead of time so that you know what's coming up and what's due if you'd like to have a hard copy of that. Also, with this lesson book, there's no need to really worry about where are you going to turn things in. Here you'll notice I give you the whole week to finish up your project 2, and then all you need to do is click on the link, and this is where you'll submit your projects. Another important thing to note is with the project submission link is a little blurb about it, but this link here is what's really important. This is where you get the nuts and bolts of the description, and it's really important that you read this. Okay, so like this is project 2. It gives you examples, and then this is the rubric that I'll use to grade your project. So it makes a lot of sense for you to look over that rubric and make sure that if you want an A paper, that you are demonstrating these parts in your project. Okay? And it also helps with questions. If you have any questions, it's easier for you to be specific about them. There are also examples to your projects, and those are usually with the introduction. Here it is. So when you begin a new module, and there are 3 modules in this class, there's 21st Century Learners, Media Literacy, and then there's Integrating Technology and Designing Media. So on 9/26 you'll begin the 2nd module, and this is where you'll have the information about your project, but you also have project examples. So here are some examples for you to look at, and that also helps so that you sort of know what something looks like. Okay, make sure that you utilize those resources. Some sort of quick things about this course. I leave the gradebook open for you to view, so make sure that you check out your grades, make sure that everything is good and correct in there, because we've had some issues with As You Learn not adding things up correctly or weighting things strangely, or I've forgotten to put a grade in. I've graded them but haven't put the grades in, so just keep track of that, and then if you find something sort of fishy, let me know and we'll go in and change that. If you need to contact anybody else in the course, you just click on participants and it pops up their name and their contact information. Also, if you are interested in sort of seeing what's coming up, you can always watch this generated upcoming events and then latest news. You'll see any sort of announcements that I make of changes or tutorials or any kind of help here in latest news, and then upcoming events will accrue in here as they come up because I have all the due dates on all of the projects. So as it starts to fill, you'll start to see this. But since today is just July 1st, it doesn't have anything here. Okay. I think everything else should be pretty straightforward. If you have any other questions or comments, please just give me a call, an email, and we can work on whatever questions you have. I look forward to an exciting semester of teaching and learning in the digital age, and I will talk to you later.